Alright, welcome to Spintown everyone. I decided to go ahead and do some audio commentary over one of the games I was playing on MC The Walls because I am horrible at commentating while I'm playing. I'm more worried about what I'm doing in game than what I'm actually saying in the video. As you can see, I just went to the middle and got a whole bunch of diamonds with one other teammate. There was no other teams that were rushing. Half the players died before the walls even came down. Um, yeah, it was really easy to get diamonds since there was nobody else there, and I even forgot to get the enchanting table. I was in such a hurry, so I go back down there and get that in just a second so I can fully enchant. My teammate says he didn't need any diamonds. He got enough for a sword and a corner, so that means that I was able to make a diamond helmet in a few minutes and enchant that as well. During this part right here, which is rather boring because I'm just going to be crafting a lot during this part of the video, I thought I would maybe talk about a couple other things. Number one that I thought I would talk about would be the Scotland theme song that was recently recorded and uploaded by Jonathan Mann on YouTube. Zach Scott always does something kind of special for the big milestone episodes of Minecraft on his channel. Usually that involves a big video with everybody in it, maybe a little bit of extra production, showing off some of the Scotland builds. And he, of course, almost always makes the maps that we play on available for you fans to download. And if you didn't know that, you can go download those maps right now. I know there's links in the 800 video to the downloads. I don't know about all those other videos. It could be in those, but just look in the description and you'll find it. So go check it out if you haven't done that before. But because he always goes through and puts a little bit of effort into it, I thought I would be nice and, get a little surprise for Zach for the 800th download. So I thought I would have a song written about Scotland. And so I contacted Jonathan Mann, who wrote my Spintown theme song, which I've used in videos and LPs that I've done for Spintoons and various other things over the years. He wrote that song years ago, 2009, I believe. But he did a really good job with it. I like the way it turned out, so that's who I went to for this song. And the plan was to have it all finished by the 800th download so Zach can maybe use it in a video, maybe a montage type of thing in the 800th episode, or, whatever Zach would want to use it for, he could have used it. But things came up and didn't get finished by the date. Nobody's fault, really. I was in the process of moving, and Jonathan had something come up that was, way more important or way higher up on the priority list than doing the song, and it just kind of got pushed to the back burner. But eventually it did get done, and you notice right there in the video I just tried to hit my own teammate. That's because a lot of times if the yellow and green teams, I can't tell the names, the colors apart, so I just kind of go up and test to make sure they're on my team or not. If it hurts them, obviously he's not on my team and I'm going to kill him, but he was on my team, so I just went about my business. So if I ever come up to you and you're on my team and I slash you in the face, I'm probably just testing to make sure you're on my team. But anyways, the song eventually did get done, and Jonathan uploaded a video of the song to his YouTube channel. I'll put a link to that in the description. I'm probably going to go ahead and make a video for that song on my channel in the very near future. I'm going to say it gets done in the next couple weeks. I got to look up some old footage to kind of match what the song's talking about. But I do plan on getting that done. But yeah, go like Jonathan's video, favorite it, tell him how great a job he did, and check out the rest of his channel. If you like it, please subscribe. Jonathan's a great guy, and if you ever need a song written for anything, he is very reasonable with his rates as far as how much he charges, so check him out. Yeah, this is me attacking somebody trying to get into a sky base. They kind of got stuck up there, which allowed me to pelt them with arrows before they can get into the base and kill them. Their buddy drops down trying to avenge their death, and doing a pretty good job of it at first. But then right here I knock him away from me a bit, put a couple arrows into him, weaken him up so I can go over there and finish him off with the sword. Somebody's messaged me on Skype, but I'm not going to see who it is at the moment. But yeah, I finished him off like I said. A little bit of lag right there. It looks like almost there was a second person there for a second. It kind of confused me since the body didn't disappear immediately. But now I'm going up to the sky base, check it out, see if there's anybody else up there I can get easily. You can see if you look over at the second part of the sky base that's not attached, there's a lot of names over there. But since it doesn't look like there's any more names in this part of the sky base, I figured I'd go up and investigate. Didn't really get anything good from the dead bodies, so just kind of looking to see what I'm going up against here. I can see some names. Figure I'll try to arch some arrows in there, see what kind of a response I would get. Maybe get lucky and kill somebody that doesn't have much armor. So far, no luck with that, apparently. But yeah, going up to get a closer look. Very surprised nobody's shooting back yet. I think there's a couple guys that were AFK in here. I believe in chat, I really don't pay a whole lot of attention to chat when I'm playing. I kind of skim it looking for people cursing or cheating. But other than that, I don't really read it all. But I think there were some people saying, hey, I'll be right back, I gotta eat dinner. Something like that. So those people were probably in this sky base. But yeah, at this point, I just look to see how many arrows I have, realize I don't have a lot of arrows. And there's a lot of people in that sky base, so I didn't really want to go in by myself at this point. I'd rather attack them from afar, and especially when they start shooting back right now. And I decided it's time to just go kill somebody else. Hopefully the person I kill will give me more arrows, maybe some TNT or lava. Then I can come back here and finish these guys off pretty easily, hopefully. Getting rid of some junk. That's one bad thing about killing a lot of people, is you always have to stay and dump shit off. If you're paying attention to the chat when you're watching this, you'll notice there's this guy named Hunt who, see, I'm testing that guy again because I don't really pay attention to my teammates unless they're people I know all the time. But this guy named Hunt was killing quite a few people in this game. And I noticed, while I was playing, I actually noticed him saying that he had like full enchanted armor and a diamond sword. So I made a mental note while playing this match, if I run into him, I gotta be fucking careful. When I'm going up against somebody who's on equal standing as me as far as equipment and stuff, and if he had full iron that was enchanted with a diamond sword, we're pretty much equals at this point. But when I'm going up against somebody that tough, I want to try to single them out, get them one-on-one, excuse me. And I also want to give myself options. So I like to be on the ground. If I really think that, the guy's probably going to kick my ass, or, if I really want to play it safe, I'm probably going to skybase. But right now, I'm not thinking skybase. I'm thinking, there's plenty of other people I can kill. Let's go see if I can find somebody off by themselves. And I see a name down here. I noticed one of my teammates had recently died. I figured I'd go see if I can avenge him. Because he's in my biome, and that was apparently my teammate's body. And this guy has one hell of a powerful sword. so I hightail it out of there, use my ender pearls to make sure I can get some distance from him, because I'm about dead. And then I make a second mental note as not to mess with this guy unless I'm in a skybase. Or with a teammate. So, yeah. So off to find somebody different to fuck with. Let's see. I think I just wander around for a little bit longer looking for people. So the next thing I was going to talk about was we recently got 3 new members to Scotland. Actually, we've recently had more members than just those 3. But I had a hand in getting 3 of those people on. Javier, which you know as Javier, if you've watched Zach's videos, and you've probably seen him in my videos as well, because I play walls with him and other things as well all the time. And he recently got on Scotland, and he is going to be my slave, at least, for the short term until he is a permanent member. Right now he's only temporary. He's got to make it through the trial period like everybody does. But yeah, he's going to be my slave. He has already helped me build one thing in the Pixel Museum, which will be shown off in the future. I've built 2 new things in the Pixel Museum recently, and I plan on building more. The reason I've been kind of motivated to build in the Pixel Museum is because Nyan and some others built some pixel art. They said they were building a Pixel Museum, but they have no building, they have no structure. So they have no Pixel Museum. They are no competition. However, Jack, aka 8-Bit, he actually built a structure. using creative, so it's not as good as mine because everything in my Pixel Museum is legit. But using creative, he is building a competing Pixel Museum, and he has already banned most of Scotland from visiting it. So it's not really going to be a whole lot of competition, number one, because he used creative, and number two, he's banned half of Scotland. But still, if there's going to be another Pixel Museum in Scotland, I got to make sure that, my Pixel Museum stays updated and has some new stuff in it. So that kind of motivated me to start working in there. Javier might end up building a couple more things in there. If not, I got some other jobs that I'm going to have him work on. And, I'm definitely going to build a few other things. I have already got things picked out that I want to build. Even got a couple things picked out that I'm going to ask Sam that if I can add to Nintendo Land. But aside from that, I plan on building more American Gladiator stuff. I plan on extending the Eliminator to make it about twice as big as it is now. I've already done a little bit in there. Wolfsar came up with a really good idea for an obstacle, which I've already fixed up and implemented. This guy right here, I really have no interest in attacking at the moment. I'm just killing his dogs, so when we do meet later on, he's a little bit easier to kill. Because I don't really want to go up against him. He's full armor and stuff, and his two dogs at the same time. So, got rid of the two dogs. Now I can just book it out of there, come across him later, full health, full food, and hopefully kill him pretty easily. So, yeah, I'm not just running for the sake of running. That I wasn't planning on attacking him from the get-go. It was just, let's weaken him a little bit and come back later. You got to be careful who you go up against when you're playing solo. If I'm in a Skype call with Jack, Mark, Javier, Kate, or some of the others, I would have just teamed up on him with one of them, killed him. But, that's not the case. I don't have anybody to help me out in this match right here. It's just me solo. I've regened. Now I'm ready to take him on again, or whoever I come across. This guy I kicked 2 times earlier when we were in the collecting part of this game for using offensive language, so he's probably looking forward to killing me, but apparently he sucks with a bow even more than I do. So after he gets tired of missing, he finally whips out the sword and, we attack each other, and you'll see right here he goes back to the bow, which is a mistake when somebody's that close to you, and I kill him pretty easily. That guy right there was the guy I was wanting to avoid. Hunt. Yeah, he's the guy that's evenly matched with me at the moment. And, I prefer just to save him for last if at all possible. But he's chasing me for right now, and I believe I get away from him pretty easily. He has no desire and running all over the map right now, and there's other people he can be attacking. But it takes me a minute to get away from him. But anyways, back to the people that we recently got onto Scotland. Javier was one of them, like I said, and then the other two that I had a hand in getting on was the Camping Rusher and Turtle. Now I've played a couple games of Walls with them, with Zach, having a Scotland versus the Rushers kind of competition. That competition is tied up 2-2, and by having those competitions, I kind of got to know the Rusher a little bit and Turtle, and I've played some other games. Mini games that Zach's recently been playing, and Zach can't ever remember the name of the servers when he plays on video, and for the life of me I can't ever remember either, and I really don't care. I just have them saved on my hot list and I go to them when I want to. But yeah, I played a couple games with Captain Rusher and Turtle. Played that was it that werewolf-like game that we played with Zach. I can't remember it either. I'm horrible with names. But that's part of being a teacher, I think, because I can't remember people's names very well either. There's so many damn people I had to remember when teaching. Anyways, but I got to know them a little bit through playing these various games, and I decided to let them onto the server. So I had to get a couple other members to agree to vote for them, and once I did, wham, here they are in Scotland. And hopefully, we get to see them in Scotland more often in future build contests, showing off builds that they've done on their own in Scotland, and maybe playing some player versus player games with Zach and stuff in the future. So yeah, those are the 3 new members I had a hand in getting on, and I look forward to seeing them around. At this point, I believe I just was... I burned a diamond sword. I had extra to get out of my inventory so nobody else could get it when I threw it down. I was getting a couple feathers so I could make some arrows maybe. I'm just wandering around looking for somebody to kill. Again, I'm trying to avoid the hard stuff till the very end. I didn't. I want to get as many kills as I can before I really have to risk a whole lot, you know. Why go up against the very best of the best in this current game while there's still people I can walk through? Is my philosophy, I guess. But really, since there wasn't a whole lot of people left in the game when the walls came down, we're already low on people. We're down to, I think, people in a sky base and a couple really powerful people walking around on ground. Yeah. Me and the hunt guy, and then you have the two blue guys. One's in a sky base up there, which I just now noticed. And then you have one that's hiding underground. So, I forget where I went here. I think I go back and check out the sky base. And I noticed that Hunt, the guy I don't want to mess with, is attacking it at the moment. He's getting ready to get into it. So I try to knock him off before he can get completely in with a couple shots, which, you know, I'm just too late with. You know, he's getting in by the time I fire the shot already. So I'm just kind of hanging out, seeing what happens, hoping that the red guy actually wins, because I don't want to go up against Hunt if I can avoid it. And even if Hunt wins right here, I figured it might be a good idea to go up there and possibly attack him when he's been weakened from fighting the other guy. So, yeah. This is just me kind of hanging out, seeing what happens. And when I'm playing these games right now, I never used to really worry about my overall stats a whole lot. A lot of people worry about how many kills they get. I always worry more about wins. And kill-death ratio I also hold in a little higher esteem than just total kills. And here recently, 8-Bit's trying to catch me with my kill-death ratio. So I've kind of worried about it a little more than usual. His is already up to like 4.13, I think, at the time of this video. And mine is, at the end of this video, up to 4.34. And because he's trying to catch me again, I'm worrying about it more than I usually do. Normally, I don't really care about it a whole lot. I like to have it up, you know, over 4, you know, because that seems to be where a lot of the better players are at. I know some of them have insanely high kill-death ratios. I mean, and I've seen them as high as around 7. And yeah, I can't see how they do that. Maybe I could get mine up to around 5.5 or something if I really tried. But in doing so, that would take a lot of the enjoyment out of this game for me, because some of the enjoyment comes with doing stupid shit. I mean, doing the F8 challenge I did in another video. Yeah, Hunt won this fight right here, as you'll notice. So I'm just seeing if I can knock him off right there. Didn't quite work. So now I'm probably just going to hightail it out of there. But yeah, doing that F8 challenge, that's a stupid thing to do if you're worried about your kill-death ratio. Sometimes I'll take stupid risk when attacking a sky base, or somebody that's just overpowering compared to the equipment that I have in game. But that stuff can be fun a lot of times. So I don't want to give up the enjoyment of doing those stupid things once in a while just to improve my kill-death ratio. But I'm positive I can get it up to about 5.5 or so if I really tried. I don't think I can get it up to around 7 or so like I've seen some people. But, you know, I don't know how they do it. I'm not saying they cheat or anything. Maybe they're just that much better than me at the game. I'm not the best walls player in the world, you know. Maybe top 5. No, I'm kidding, but yeah. I just don't really care enough to get it up that high. And yeah, I'm hightailing it out here. Right now in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, should I skybase or should I fight? I haven't really decided yet. I'm just trying to get some distance so I can, you know, weigh my options a little bit here. And I think in a few seconds here, I look behind me and notice he's chasing me. I just played this game like an hour ago. So I think that's what happened. Yep, there he is. I really don't have as much distance between us as I would like, but it also makes me think, hey, why not run around the edge right here, turn around, see if I can knock him off the edge. It's a lot better than having to try to fight him and kill him. And guess what? It worked. So my biggest threat I took out in basically 2 shots without getting a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that at the moment in this video. Right now I'm actually kind of bored because I hate doing commentary. But yeah, so now there's just one guy left, and you know, he lets me know it's just me and him, which I already knew. So I start talking a little trash. You know, as a GM, you can't be really rude or name call when you're trash talking, stuff like that. You got to be, it has to be age appropriate. I still like to, you know, do a little bit of trash talk. It ain't gonna hurt anything. And you know, this guy wasn't being rude or anything, so I have no reason to be mean to people unless they give me a reason. And because I'm a GM, I have to be careful how I act, because you know, it's kind of my job to be a little more mature than them at times. It's hard for me to get really mad at anybody in this game anyways. I mean, if you're cheating and I catch you cheat, yeah, I'm probably going to be cursing in the video and call you some very unflattering things, but I'm really, personally, I don't get real upset. I want to get rid of you because you're going to ruin the enjoyment for other people that play this game. But it's really hard for somebody to make me rage quit in real life or in video games. Somebody could be cursing me out in real life at my job or something like that, and you know, it really doesn't bother me at all. They can say what they want. Words just, they don't have much of an effect on me. People can only hurt you with their words if you let them. Things can only bother you in general if you let them. So I'm pretty good about controlling my emotions in that regard. And then people call me a hypocrite because I kick people and I ban people in this game for cursing. And you know, they watch my videos like, you're cursing right now in your video, but you just banned somebody for cursing. You're such a hypocrite. It's like, no, I'd be a hypocrite if I was cursing in game, but I don't do that. I control myself. It's not really that hard to do. But when I'm recording myself for my YouTube video, that has nothing to do with MC the Walls. You know, I can do whatever the hell I want in my YouTube videos, and you know, it has nothing to do with my GM responsibilities. You know, in real life, if I want to go outside and curse at the kids that are playing on my lawn, you know, because I'm an old man, I can't allow those kids on my lawn. You know, that's just fine. So, 2 very different things, and some people don't really get that in the game. But at this point, digging down on this guy, I was hoping he didn't have a whole lot since he was underground, hoping he didn't have a lava trap, and he did. So anyways, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time, and goodbye.